Welcome back to the next session on signals and system. We are doing Z transform. In the last few sessions we had Z transform, properties of Z transform and how to do problems using property, and even we discussed about inverse Z transform. I can say now transform analysis of LTE system. In general it is application of Z transform. How Z transform is helping to analyze a LTE system. That is the core meaning. In case if I have a system who is a system, mathematical representation is impulse response, your input is x of n and your output is y of n. Now I am going to ask, what is the output? Please recall. What is the output? Y of n is equal to x of n convolution h of n. Am I right? But now the question is, I need mathematical representation of a system. I need, which means I am in need of h of n. Now I am going to ask you, can you find h of n from here? No, because it is convolution. If it is addition means I can bring here one subtraction. It is convolution. I can't do deconvolution here. So I am sorry, I can't find h of n. But please remember, my aim is to find h of n. If that is the case, what is that I am going to do? Let us try to implement Z transform here, because my aim is to find what? H of n. Please don't forget. Let us try to implement Z transform. Y of n Z transform, y of z. X of n Z transform, x of z. H of n Z transform, h of z. Recall the property, convolution in time domain, multiplication in z. Now is it possible to find h of z? Yes, very good. It is y of z divided by x of z. Somewhere we might have seen such a statement, which is called transfer function. Transfer function. What is transfer function? It is frequency domain representation of a circuit, which is output by input. Sir, my aim is h of n, sir. No problem. You can convert h of z to h of n using inverse Z transform. You can prefer partial fraction method or any other techniques and you can do it. So, my aim is to find h of n. Since I can't find h of n in time domain, I am going to use Z transform. That is the reason I say application of Z transform. Okay, and I can find out this particular h of n. Now, my statement is, who is x of n? I can say input. Who is y of n? I can say output. Or even I can say response. Please remember both are same, output or response. Who is h of n? I can say impulse response. What is impulse response? Which is output due to impulse input. Who is h of z? I can say transfer function or Z transform of impulse response. Anything else? Now I am going to ask one general statement. If this is the case, what is output you told? Come on. Your output is x of n convolution h of n. Am I right? Who is he? Come on. Who is the response? Carefully recall. I am just going to change the concept. If your input is x of n, your output is y of n. If your input is u of n, who is u of n? Unit step. Then what should be the output? No issues. This will become unit step. It is slight change. U, that's it. But is it output or output due to step input? Yes, you should say output due to step input. So I can say this term as step response. What do you mean by step response? Response due to step input. So let us give a new symbol. It is nothing but S. A new term I am just coining here. What is S of n? Step response, which is response due to step input. So please try to remember this. S of n is equal to U of n convolution H of n. So please tell me, who is S of n is nothing but step response. Who is S of z? Very simple. Z transform of step response. Okay, like that we can just define some terms. So using this preliminary discussions, we can start problems in this particular transform analysis. Let us start the problem. The question is, find the transfer function and find the impulse response. Okay, so this is the question. Find the transfer function, that is h of z. Find the impulse response, that is h of z. So they have given a difference equation. Very simple. Start from your z transform. Just everywhere. What is y of n z transform? Y of z. What about here? Is it not time shift? If this minus 1 is not there, it is y of z. If it is time shift, it is z power minus 1. It's a basic fundamental we learned in the property. Constant minus 3 by 4. Please recall. What is for y of n? It is y of z. Time shift property z power minus 2. Constant 1 by 8. And what about here z transform? Take y of z comma 1 minus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 8 z power minus 2 equal to x of z. Okay. So just if you cross multiply y of z by x of z is nothing but I can say h of z. This is what we need to transfer function. It will be 1 by 1 minus 3 by 4 z inverse plus 1 by 8 z power minus 2. If you want to multiply by z square everywhere, it is z square minus 3 by 4z plus 1 by 8. Still, if you want to simplify, you can make it z square divided by, if you factorize, z minus 1 by 2, z minus 1 by 4. And that is nothing but h of z. Okay, this is what your transfer function. If I ask you, what is poles? Come on, one additional step. What is poles? So z is equal to 1 by 2, come on, 1 by 4. Come on, please tell me. What is zeros? Z is equal to 0. Other than that, if it is lesser than 1, converging. If it is greater than 1, diverging. If it is lesser than 1, converging. So definitely it is a stable. If any one term is more than 1, automatically it becomes unstable. So in case if I ask also check for stability, you should do this one. Now what is the question? Transfer function and impulse response. So let us go for impulse response. So what is next I have to do? H of z by z is nothing but z divided by z minus 1 by 2, z minus 1 by 4. I can start my partial fraction. A by z minus 1 by 2 plus b by z minus 1 by 4. So if you cross multiply, I can say z is equal to a into z minus 1 by 4 plus b into z minus 1 by 2. What are the substitutions I have to put? Z is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 a into 0 plus b into 1 by 4 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 4 is 0, which will be b into minus 1 by 4. Am I right? So what should be the b value? Is nothing but minus 1. So let us do next. Put z is equal to 1 by 2. What should be the statement? 1 by 2 a into 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 b into 0. 1 by 2 1 by 2 minus 1 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 4. So next, therefore a is equal to 2. So this is the next. Now if I substitute a and b value and if I cross multiply, definitely answer is 2z divided by z minus 1 by 2 minus z divided by z minus 1 by 4. I just substituted a and b. I took this z. Okay. Now it is time for us to say inverse z transform. Okay. Please recall. H of z inverse is h of n. 3 questions. Sir, but where is ROC? Don't bother. In transform analysis, Since it is application of the transform, it is practical. Application means practical. Practical means causal. Causal means right-sided. Right-sided means ROC is always greater. Outsider is a general conclusion. Okay, so assume it has to be greater. So A 1 by 2 power n, ROC U of n constant to A 1 by 4 power n, ROC U of n constant minus. Okay, so this is the answer. In this problem, the question is find a transfer function as usual, impulse response. Additionally, I asked you what is step response. Okay, extra one. So, what is transfer function? We can just say what is its set transform? Y of z minus 1 by 2 z inverse y of z, shifting property, equal to 2 z inverse x of z. Okay, so take y of z common, 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse, 2 z inverse x of z. If you cross multiply y of z by x of z is nothing but 2 z inverse divided by 1 minus 1 by 2 z inverse. If you multiply, it is 2 divided by z minus 1 by 2. Is it okay? So multiply by z, cancel z, it's ready. So who is h of z? 2 divided by z minus 1 by 2. And what about the pole? The pole is nothing but z is equal to half. So it is stable. Okay. Next, I am going to do inverse z transform. Don't think we can do inverse z transform by partial fraction method. I am sorry, it is wrong. Reason. Where we will do partial fraction method, if there is two factors, I can do partial fraction. Now, already one factor. Why you should do partial fraction? So then what I should do? Directly you start. What is the general format? Z by z minus a. I need z here. Are you having? No. Then modify. What is that I should do? Let us rewrite the problem as. I can't do inverse z transform directly. How h of z is equal to is a constant to let us not disturb. What is it I need in the numerator? Z by z minus a is the general format. I need z. I don't have no problem. Substitute. Compensation. That's all. So what is z inverse into z? Cancel. Both are same. No issues. Now if I take its inverse z transform, don't see this term. What is its answer? So I can say what is its answer? Please recall. What is its answer? A 1 by 2 power n. ROC is always outside, so it is u of n. Am I right? Ready. Now what is this z inverse? Time shift property. N minus n naught minus 1. Constant 2. That's all. Who is this? This is nothing but your impulse response. Answer is ready. So please recall how we should know the answers. That is, it's a general format and the time shifting property. I have told you if it is n minus 1, it is n power minus 1. Now reverse. Okay, that's all. Now let us go to the next one. What is next? I have to do step response. What is step response? S of n is equal to u of n convolution h of n. Am I right? Now, what is its z transform? S of z is equal to u of n's z transform z by z minus 1, h of n's z transform h of z, multiplication in frequency. So, h of n z transform, u of n is general problem, we know z by z minus 1, convolution in time domain, multiplication in z. Now, s of z is equal to z by z minus 1 into, who is h of z? This is that term. What is that term? 2 divided by z minus half. Now, if you want, you can just start your partial fraction. Right now, it is 2z divided by z minus 1, z minus half. Now, the term here is, there are two terms. So, we have to do partial fraction. So, s of z by z is 2 divided by z minus 1, z minus half. As usual, partial fraction. A by z minus 1, b by z minus half. If you cross multiply, 2 equal to a into z minus half plus b into z minus 1. Okay. So if you substitute the value, let's say z is equal to half. If you substitute, 2 is equal to a into 0 plus c half minus 1 is nothing but minus half. So therefore b is equal to minus 4. So come here. Put z is equal to 1. If you do, 2 is equal to a into 1 minus half is nothing but half plus b into 0. So if you put a is equal to 4. So if you substitute a and b value, so what will be your s of z if you do? 4z divided by z minus 1 minus 4z divided by z minus half. Okay. So this is the answer we have. Now if you do inverse z transform and the last step cross multiply z, what is your s of n? A 1 power n, ROC is always outside u of n, constant is 4. Here 1 by 2 power n, ROC u of n, constant is minus 4. Okay, this is the answer. But sometimes we will say this answer is for causal. In the question itself they can ask, find step response or find impulse response for causal system. Causal is nothing but practical. Purposely they will ask, also calculate for non-causal. No issues, let us not bother. Just u of n become minus u of minus n minus 1. So what is that? 4 1 power n doesn't change. For u of n what you should substitute? Minus u of minus n minus 1. That's it. Here also 4 1 by 2 power n is doesn't change. U of n minus already one minus become plus u of minus n minus 1. Okay. So this is the conclusion here. In the same way we can find out any calculations. With this we will conclude this transform analysis.